Hi lovely people, welcome back to Sussex Coast. Today is a super gentle one. We're going to do some cozy book page tearing to build up a stash for future projects. This is part of my series Artist in Bed, where we make art from bed with scraps, low energy, chronic pain days, neurodivergent days, real life days. No pressure today. This is one of those soothing prep sessions that future you will be so grateful for. So let's get comfy and tear some pages. Quick reminder before we start. You don't need big energy for this. You can tear 3 pages and stop. You can tear 10. You can just watch a bit and rest. Everything counts here. We're making art gently. For this bite-sized creative task, you need only 2 things. A selection of book pages and a ruler. Well, the ruler is actually also optional. So step 1, we're choosing our pages. I like to start by flipping through and choosing a few pages that feel nice to work with. Sometimes I pick one with lots of texts, sometimes I look for little headings, chapter titles or numbers. And if your book is a bit yellowed or imperfect, even better. That's instant vintage texture. Even better if you have pages of different shades and stages of yellowing. Just combining those creates such fantastic substrates that go with any kind of project, depending on the embellishments you use later. Kind of like a decent base layer, not the star of your outfit, but essential nonetheless. There's a couple of ways I like to approach the tearing process. I tear some big pieces and some slightly smaller pieces. I make some rectangles and some squares, and I try to choose all the different shades of paper because they make a nicely variegated masterboard. No decision fatigue. So here's a little trick I use so I don't get overwhelmed. I make 3 piles, big pieces for masterboards, medium pieces for layering, and tiny pieces later for detail bits and texture. This section rather stops me overthinking every single scrap, and it keeps it really soothing. It is kind of intuitive. Here I am going by the gaps between the paragraphs. Blank 15. I use a metal ruler for tearing the pages because I love the deckled edge and the soft feathery texture that looks instantly handmade. It's cozy, it's imperfect, and it adds so much visual softness to the page, but also crucially it glues down better. It just makes a smoother masterboard in the end. And this is my favorite thing about junk journaling. A book that might have ended up forgotten somewhere turns into a whole pile of creative treasure. This is one of those tiny tasks that feels gentle now, but makes every future project so much easier. And finally, once we've got enough scraps, then we need to think about storage. To store mine, I just pop them into an envelope or a box. Nothing fancy. If you want, you can label it book pages for masterboards so you don't forget what it's for. And that's today's project done. Okay, I love this. We've got a beautiful little stash. Big pieces, medium pieces, tiny pieces ready to go. And in the next episode, we're going to start turning these into a masterboard. Still cozy, Still low energy and very satisfying. Before you go, just a reminder, if you tore one page, that counts. If you tore none and just rested and watched, that counts too. Little art is still art. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you next time. Artist in bed out.